Good afternoon, I'm Patrick Serrano, and this is the KQBH News Update. Yesterday, Wednesday, August 25th, Los Angeles school officials sent an entire classroom home after the school district confirmed their first coronavirus outbreak at Grant Elementary School in Hollywood. After attending their 8th day of school, LAUSD board member Jackie Goldberg reported 17 confirmed cases among students and staff in one single 5th grade classroom. Goldberg stated, "Whether it was spread in the class or not, we caught it, we isolated it, we sent people home. We are getting those that are ill cared for. We're making sure that they are getting cared for because not everyone in our community has health insurance. So we are making sure they're getting cared for." The principal of Grant Elementary School is implementing the staggering of 5 lunch breaks in order for students to gather in smaller groups and lessen the likelihood of spreading COVID-19. Yesterday, the Los Angeles City Council signed off on a plan to allow Los Angeles City residents the ability to apply for emergency rent assistance again, starting September 1st, as the council hands over the operation of the city's program to the state. Back in late April, the city stopped accepting applications, but now residents can now visit the website housingiskey.com, starting on September 1st at 7 a.m. to fill out their applications. Russ Heimerich, spokesman for the State Business, Consumer Services, and Housing Agency, said it is too soon to tell if the state will have enough resources to cover all of the rent relief aid sought in the city of Los Angeles, but that it is likely it will. The Los Angeles City Council also approved a vote Wednesday to reinstate a previously formed interdepartmental illegal dumping working group after a report came out that illegal dumping of trash and hazardous items in the city's public areas increased by 450% between 2016 and 2020. City Controller Ron Galperin's report stated that the LA Bureau of Sanitation is struggling to keep up with increased amounts of waste, with figures showing 9,200 tons picked up in 2016 to 14,500 tons in the first 8 months of 2020. The council's vote will instruct the Bureau of Sanitation, the Bureau of Street Services, the Los Angeles Police Department, and the Department of Recreation and Parks to convene together again in their working group and identify trends and coordinate enforcement activities. The final report is looking to understand the number of vacancies in its division, what is needed to meet demands for services and enforcement, the creation of a dedicated sworn officer classification for environmental compliance, and the feasibility of installing 60 additional cameras to investigate illegal dumping. This report is expected on October 24th, 2021. A wildfire broke out yesterday known as the South Fire in the Little Creek area, west of the 15 freeway and just north of the Glen Helen Parkway. As of this morning, 0% has been contained. The forest has grown to 680 acres and has destroyed at least 4 homes, and at least 1,000 residents were ordered to flee their homes shortly after the fire was reported. More than 360 firefighters are involved in putting out the fire, and what sparked the wildfire is still under investigation. California's Golden State stimulus check will begin being issued to eligible residents as early as next week and will continue to be sent out throughout the end of the year. This second state stimulus will provide residents up to $600, and with residents with at least one dependent, an additional $5,000, totaling $1,100. Residents who qualify the payment will need to be currently living in California and were residents for the majority of last year. They will need to have filed their 2020 tax return by October 15th, 2021. They will need to have a Social Security number or an individual tax identification number. They cannot be claimed as a dependent by another taxpayer, and they will need to meet an income threshold no larger than $75,000. The California Franchise Tax Board's website says that eligible residents who have already submitted their tax return and requested direct deposit should expect to see their payment between September 1st and October 15th. If residents filed after August 20th, they should allow up to 45 days after their return had been processed. For those who did not request direct deposit, a paper check will be sent out by the mail in the order of the last 3 numbers in their zip code, with the lowest 3 digits, like 001 through 065, arriving early October, and higher 3 digits like 710 through 998, arriving in late December. For more details, I recommend searching online for the keyword Golden State Stimulus 2. And to be clear, that is Golden State Stimulus with the Roman numeral 2, or II. I'm Patrick Serrano for KQBH News, 101.5 FM, KQBH LP, Los Angeles, California, a community service of the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory, available to stream on the LPFM LA app and ednixon.com.